Joe, what up? What up? You're welcome to my channel. I go by the name Series, and I've made a beat in FL Studio 20 here, and I'm just going to break it down for you how I was able to make this kind of beat here. Your time will never be wasted. My time will never be wasted. So please subscribe to support your boy. Like and comment to this video. Alright, so without wasting my time, let's get into it. An Afrobeat with a tempo of 100. Nice. I started with this chord progression over here using a keyscape, a classic keyscape plugin. So this is how my chord goes. And this, if you look on the mixer channel over here, the mixer track, the keyscape, I've just EQ'd it. So if you just mute the EQ, this is how it sounds without the EQ. You can really hear that it's muddy, right? So with the EQ, this is how it sounds. Okay. So I just copied the same chord progression onto this using a pad from Purity. A pad from Purity. So this is how the pad also goes. This is how it sounds. The same chord progression. And the pad too, I just EQ'd it. Without the EQ, this is how it sounds. So I caught some of the bass from it because I'm going to add my own bass, and that kind of bass is supposed to take the low section, not the pad taking the low section. So I just caught some of the lows from there. So with the EQ on it, you don't hear the bass really well. And I put a reverb on it just to give it space. So without the reverb, this is how it sounds. It's like it's really in your face, but with a reverb, like it goes back a little bit, right? Okay. So after this, then I just copied the same chord progression, then added karimba from Purity, and that's how it also goes. And with that one, I just EQ some of the low ends. Okay, so that's how the chord. Then I added this melody to it from Purity. I selected distortion, the guitar. If you look on the mixer channel, I've just panned it to the left, then EQ'd it, and also I put a reverb on it like this, and put this kind of guitar plugin on it, and I selected this R&B. If you select this is how it's going to sound. I selected R&B. You can just change the preset to over here. It depends on you what you really want. Okay, so I like it this way. Then after this, I just moved on with my bass, and this is how the bass also goes. So it's EB liquid metal from Purity. Nothing have been done to. Yes, I just EQ'd the low ends like that. Then I left it like that. Okay. So after that one, then I went straight ahead and added this. Actually, I added other sounds, but I didn't like the way it was playing, so I just added this snare. And this is how the snare goes. Just an Afrobeat bounce, normal Afrobeat. So I just tweak some of the outings. This is how it sounds, but I just move it to around 69 there. Yes. Then if you come to the mixer track, I EQ'd it a little bit. So without the EQ, this is how my snare sounds. Like it's really stiff, but I have to bring some character into it over here. So I like it this way. Okay. So after this, I started adding percussions to it. So this one too, I just cut some of the out and out because it sounded noisy. Then EQ'd it like this. Normal conga, normal bongo or conga, I don't really know. So after that one, what did I just, I added this. It comes once, like this. Then the ending of other stuff today, it ends like that. So the later part, I added this one too. Okay, it's still the same thing in this. Okay, so what I did, it's still the same thing. So then the next thing was this. Brass. So with this brass, I just EQ'd some of the lows from it, boosted the highs a bit. It depends on how you want the beat to sound for you though when mixing, but you're supposed to get a clean sound at the end of everything. So I just put a reverb on it. Without a reverb, this is how it sounds, and without the EQ, this is how it goes. Like it has some heaviness in it, right? So with the EQ, I cut some of the lows, not everything, so you can see that it's having some space over there. Then after that, with the reverb to see that it pushes it back a little bit to give it some space for the other instrument to just pass through. So I think everything I've been shown over here. Then the last thing was my kick. There's the kick. And in fact, in Afrobeat, if you don't make your kick and your snare or your clap, the ones leading, your kick and your snare or your clap leading very strong, trust me, your Afrobeat doesn't really sound professional. So I just tightened the kick really well. So there's the kick. Although it sounds great because I've treated it. So this is how the kick goes, like that. So if I just take this plugins from it, so you can see that it is playing well, but it has lose its strength. If I play it together with the other instrument, you wouldn't love it like the way it has been treated. So with the EQ, I just boosted some of the lows over here to give it much strength and cut some of the highs a little bit, not all. Then the compressor to just tighten it, I just use the compressor here to tighten it. If you are using FL Studio, probably you can use this compressor, and you can use any compressor at all, just about your understanding there. Then I just use the threshold and the ratio. Then I boosted the volume a little bit. So you see, so without the compressor, with the compressor, without the EQ and the compressor, you see, like without the EQ, you can really feel that there is a knock. It is knocking. And with the EQ, you can see that, it's really punching, not knocking, like, you know what I'm talking about. So that's what I did to my bass. So please, that's everything. I've showed you everything. So together with everything, let us listen to the beat once and for all. Please, to support your boy, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like and comment to this video. Your time will never be wasted. My time too will never be wasted. So without wasting much time, I'm out.